I need to bring a light in here as well, actually, don't I? Pitch black. Ding! The Lord said, let there be light. So today we're doing engine-based stuff, right? So that's the charcoal canister. Basically, there's a line that comes from the fuel tank, and it gets all the fumes from it and puts it back through whatever that is. Basically just puts it back into the engine by the looks of it. So we're going to get rid of this tank and just run a line from this line to that line and just get rid of this tank altogether, make it cleaner, have a lot more room for turbo stuff eventually. Also going to get rid of the, basically I've sort of half removed the aircon, so the only thing that remains is the radiator. I should be able to get this, obviously it's hot now because I've just started it, so I'm going to wait for it to cool down, do this all first. If I take this hose out, I should be able to bypass all of this and just plug it straight back into the engine here, and hopefully that doesn't cause me any issues, so see how that goes, but fingers crossed. I don't see why it would. But yeah, this is the old aircon control system shit. Just need to get rid of all that so it'll look a lot cleaner on this side when we're done. So I'm going to have to get some pliers to try and... won't need pliers, I don't think. That wasn't even that tight on. What about the bottom one? Actually, it's kind of stuck. I'll need pliers to get these clips off and pull the line out. And the actual tank itself, I think I've had it open before, but can I open it? I've had it open before, so I'll try and open it again, and then I'll have to remove all this bracket and stuff that it's on, and get all that out the way. So yeah, let's get some tools out and see what we can do. There's going to be another cool video out tomorrow actually, because tomorrow's the date I'm booked in to do the decat exhaust on the Ibiza, so that'll be cool. Might have to tighten them a bit. This is my vacuum line that runs to my gauge, if you're wondering what that's for as well. It's coming. So, should be able to start unbolting stuff now. Taking the main line off it. Let me guess, Toyota, you're quite creative. Is it a 10? Wow, what a guess. There we go. Started turning it the wrong way because I'm blonde. It's so nearly off. Oh, there you go. There's the prize. And here's the canister. So it's breather at the bottom, it's just literally going out to atmosphere anyway. Quite heavy. I don't expect it to be heavy. I'm going to open it up and see what's inside, just because I'm kind of interested. But I'm going to get this bracket and shit out the way as well first before I do any of that. I could have done this a lot easier if I took the intake off, but I'm lazy. In fact, it might honestly be easier with our ratchets. So, I'll just give you a quick perspective of what I'm dealing with. That bracket there, there's a bolt here that I've taken out, a bolt here, and there's another bolt further up. You won't be able to see it, to be honest, but yeah. I'm going to just keep trying to get that bolt out. It might take a while. It's in like the most awkward spot. It would be a lot easier if I removed the intake, but that's effort. There you go. Nearly out. Oh. What the fuck's holding it on now? It's on the same bracket as something else. That goes to the fuel rail. Oh, that'll be the fuel filter, I reckon, yeah. But it's on the same bracket, so we're gonna have to cut it, I reckon. I'm not gonna cut it in the car, because I've decided that goes to the fuel tank pretty much, doesn't it? So it's not a very good idea to have sparks coming anywhere near that. So I'm going to take off the whole bracket, take this off the bracket for now, cut it and then put it back on the car, and that'll be it for this. I don't want to cut it on the car because that's just stupid, because obviously it's near all this fuel stuff and the last thing I want is to blow to pieces. So I have to move you guys out the way until I got this bracket out. So I need a new tripod. Because the tripod's broke, this angle's probably going to look a bit weird how I'm going to try and do this. But here's the bracket. Basically, I'm just going to do a cut down there. I am going to sand this down afterwards and give it a quick spray over in black, just to make it look a bit cleaner. This is where it mounted the, I think it's a fuel filter. I've closed the bonnet down here, but I think it's the fuel filter or something like that. God knows why these are on the same bracket, because they're literally separate, apart from they've been like tack welded together or something like that. But yeah, I'm just going to cut a line down and then make it look clean, sand it and paint it and bang it back in, and then we can move on to the aircon. So yeah, let's get this done. So this will actually be my first time cutting metal with this thing, so hopefully it goes well. I'm gonna put a mask on. That'll do. Can't really see because my glasses kept fogging up. Pretty clean cut, not too bad. So this is the piece we obviously don't need. That can go in the pile of shit that needs to go to the tip eventually. This is obviously the piece that we do need. So I'm going to sand this down and just flash it over with some black paint. This will do for sanding, I guess. So I'm going to do this now. Probably not going to film it because it's just a bit boring. I'll film the painting part but not the sanding part, because, you know, it's just sanding, isn't it? So that's that painting. While waiting for that to dry, I'm going to have a look and see what my plan of action is going to be for the aircon removal. And shit, I need new batteries. Hopefully I've got some fully charged spare in the boot. Couple spare batteries anywhere? Yes. Hopefully they're charged, because if not then I'm fucked. Be right back. These were dead, so I got these new ones in. So, fully charged again. I'm going to go have a quick look at the aircon, see what I can do. Possibly start on it if it's cooled down in time. And wait for this to dry pretty much. So while I'm waiting for that to dry, I took this apart, and there's basically just some sort of purge valve here. So I don't know if you can read that. One of them says to tank and one of them says purge, upside down there. So it was like this. So one of them came from the tank and the other one went to purge whatever, I don't know. But basically we're just bypassing this. So instead of going from the tank and then to the purge, just going from the tank and then to wherever the purge would go. Shouldn't really make much difference. I've read loads of forums, people doing this, and it's been fine for them. So I don't really see why not. It's just basically it's actually quite heavy, real heavy tank full of whatever. It's not liquid or anything, it's just real dense. But yeah, taken it out and cleaned it all up. Waiting for this to dry. I'll probably do a few more coats on it. Might be able to reuse these hoses on something. But I think I'm probably going to use that red hose to go from the tank to where it went before. Maybe use some of these clips as well, see what I can do with that. Do that now. So, if I take out the glove box, I reckon I'll be able to reach the radiator inside. Then I should be able to remove it after I've taken the lines out the front. So hopefully I can do it without leaking coolant and shit everywhere. Fingers crossed anyway. Taking the dash out, just the glove box, and you can see the radiator there. So obviously I don't have a tripod, so it's really hard to film this, but I'm going to unplug these two, try and duct tape the radiator side shut if possible, so that if it does fall through when I let go, it doesn't leak shit, because the ECU is directly under it. So that would be very bad. I'm going to try and cover it all up with like bags and shit as best as I can, just in case it does leak. But fingers crossed I've got it anyway. I need to order in a new pipe for this to reach all the way around to here, because the red one was too thin to go on that. But that should be fine for now. I mean, just reversing it in and out of the garage, it's going to be alright. It's going to run at least. So yeah, I'm gonna try and take this radiator out now. I probably won't film taking it out because I don't have a tripod anymore. Well, that's the remains of the tripod. So I'll film after I've got it out probably, but it's going to be a pain in the arse anyway. I'll put that back in later as well once that's finished drying. Quick update, I've got one of them off and duct taped the hole up so that it's not going to leak when I push it back through. Basically nothing came out, to be honest. That was all that came out. Everything in that bottle, and it's basically empty. That was literally it. So I'm going to try and do the other one. Maybe this one is the one that's going to be full, because one of them will obviously be in and out. So I don't know which way it goes. So this one might leak a lot more, but hopefully not, fingers crossed. Hopefully it's just the same as it was before, because I mean you can see that down there. That wet patch, but that's nothing. That was literally it. Please don't spill everywhere. Oh, finally. None of it came inside, luckily. Oof. Oh. Right. The aircon delete is nearly complete. That was the aircon radiator. Oh shit. That was the aircon radiator. That's rainwater. That. Reconnect these pipes up somehow so that it basically loops and just misses that, bypasses it. So, yay, nearly done. So that's all the coolant that we lost, but I can put that back in anyway if I need to. But I think it might have been basically full anyway, so we should be alright. I've got the other one on, so this used to go up here, through the radiator and back around. Now it goes from here all the way around to right down there. I don't know if you can see that. There, just below the alternator. So it's all plugged back up, it's looped. It's basically, well, it's literally the exact same as it was before, except it's not going through a radiator now, so maybe the coolant will hold less overall, but it won't really make a difference to anything as far as I'm concerned. I took the air filter off just because it was doing my head and then I couldn't really get around it. I'm going to do a few more coats of paint on this after I've turned this light back on so I can see. I think that's alright as it is, to be fair. I mean, you're only going to see this side, but it's black, so bang this back on, put the fuel filter, tighten that back up and everything, and then we're pretty much good to go for today. So I'm going to go do that and show you what the engine bay looks like when I'm finished. I'm going to clean it up a bit as well because it's filthy, to be honest. I've spilt coolant everywhere pretty much. It wouldn't be a Corolla video if we didn't have to jump start to get it back into the garage. I'm basically finished for that was weird, it just stopped recording for some reason. Just about to jump it, jump that even, but yeah. It keeps cutting off for some reason, saying movie recording stopped automatically. I don't know why, I'll have to fix that, but got the dash back in, well, got the glove box back in anyway. All that's now gone, so the bracket's down there, and that's nice painted black, I don't know if you can see that. But all that's gone now, so it looks a lot cleaner, we've got a lot more room. Anyway, I'm going to have to move this and jump start it, so thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. And yeah, tomorrow's video is going to be really good actually, I can't wait. We're doing a cat delete on my Ibiza, so it's going to be loud as fuck and maybe pop and bang and stuff. We'll see. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you.